Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. I am here to do the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and all cross watchers. Of course, if you're a cross watcher, please keep in mind that Spirit knows who's watching, and sometimes you'll get the energy of the person you're watching for, and sometimes it'll all be about you. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This will be a general reading. It can't possibly tap into everybody's story. So again, I say take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if this is not your reading, be sure to check out your moon, your rising, your Venus signs for other information or to clarify more about this one as well. Just a few announcements, guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. Here at TR's Tarot Talk 1111, we work on ascension and spirituality, healing, trauma, and relationships. All kinds of relationships, but I focus on relationships, okay? Also, if you're new here, there will be an extended version of this. I will do the beginning of the reading here, and there will be an extended available in Patreon. It is a paid subscription, but for less than $5 a month, you get every single one of the zodiacs and exclusive pick-a-pile content that is not uploaded to YouTube. And it's I feel, much more affordable than to use Vimeo, where you have to pay for each video that you want to watch. So I did this in order to help people. And if you're interested and you would like to get the extended, you can watch all of them, or you can watch just your moon, rising, Venus. You can cross watch, you can check your families, whatever you want to do for less than $5 a month. There will be a link in the description box below. And if you resonate with being a twin flame, sacred soulmate, or on a ascension journey, where there was a catalyst, a relationship that's a catalyst, you might want to consider joining at the 1111 level, because that is where we're doing all of our shadow work and trauma healing, and spiritual work in order to prepare for union. There is one more tier at the 2222. It's an all-access VIP pass. There I'm teaching tutorials. I already taught a tarot class. I am getting ready to upload my numerology course, which will be available here hopefully in just the next couple of days. I've been working really hard in Canva on it. I can't talk today, I'm telling you. Anyhow, we're going to get into your reading. If you are a returning viewer, I love you guys. Man, you have been, I know who you are. We've become friends. You know, the majority of you interact with me often. So I am so grateful for you. Thank you. Thank you. Don't forget, guys, if you want to support my trip to Vegas to help officiate Rich Lopp and his fiance, beautiful fiance, Leah Ann's wedding on July 9th, there is a PayPal me link below where you can make a donation. I intend to use that money for the trip itself and also to purchase a gift for them. So if you would like to be part of that, if Rich has been a catalyst in your own spiritual journey, if that's how you met me or found me, and you would like to be part of that, there is a PayPal me link. I'm also offering some discounted readings for the month of June and the month of July, and right up until I go, in order to raise money for that. So check that out in the description box below too. All right, now we're going to get into your reading, Sagittarius. Again, if anything about career or friendships or anything comes out, I will read for that. But I focus my attention a lot on relationships. So whatever comes through, I will deliver, and there will be an extended. So your bottom of the deck energy is the Queen of Cups for the month of June. The Queen, oh, and under that is the Four of Wands. So you're going to be quite homey this month. Your focus is going to be on family and the home by the looks of it. Your clarifying deck is the Queen of Wands with the Hanged Man. It kind of feels to me like there's a project that you have in the works that might be on hold. But as I said, I'll channel more deeply once we get all the energies open and on the table. So your first card here is the Eight of Pentacles. Again, work energy. Clarified by the Three of Pentacles. So you're really, the month of June for you could be focused on business, money, finances, career. I need to get all these out. Let's just look. Okay, next is the Chariot. Yeah, things are moving. Now, how did this come out in reverse? So we have the Hierophant in reverse. How do you want to receive that? That could be a mistake. No, okay, I'm putting it in the upright. It might have just gotten my deck in the reverse. Next, we have King of Pentacles, which is trust. A lot of pentacles here. And there were two clarifiers that wanted to come out for that. I've got the Two of Cups and the World. Yeah, I'm seeing a story unfold here. Now we have the King of Wands. Practicality, clarified by the Six of Cups. All right. All right, let me get your oracles out, and then I'm going to channel for you. Your first oracle says, intuition. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can offer all major decisions to you. Let me trust you're always guiding me in the right direction. May I always remember that if something is meant to be, out of no way, God always finds a way. Okay? So what is meant for you is going to find you. I wanted to get you one of these cards too, and I forgot. Knock, knock, Sagittarius, please, Spirit, in the month of June for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, you got two. Oh, my goodness. Give you a little snort there. All right. So intuition, if it's meant for you, it will find a way. God will bring it to you. We have, I'll read these last. Spirit just said, read those last. Okay, we have past life guides in the reverse. So there is a karmic lesson here that it feels like Spirit has been guiding you, but in the month of June, they're backing off. They want you to tap into your own intuition. They want you to meditate and trust. I mean, look at, in the upright, this is, you've got all the help from your ancestors and past life guides are right there helping you, right? Karmic lessons, present assistance, but it's in the reverse, right next to this intuition card. And you've got the Hierophant with the Queen of Cups. And you've got the King of Pentacles, which in this deck says trust. So there's something going on, definitely in a relationship here. Some sort of cycle or lesson that you have been working on or learning that, quite frankly, your guides are saying, this choice is yours. This decision, this lesson is all about you. We've guided you to this, and now the rest is kind of up to you. This does have to do with past lives. You probably have met this person. And it is romantic because it's the Two of Cups. Now, sometimes the Two of Cups can be a partnership, you know, a friendship, but I'm really feeling it's relationship. Six of Cups for me is somebody who's nostalgic, who is kind of walking through the past, reliving something in their mind and in their heart, looking at pictures. It's also a union card, and it's a soulmate card. It can be a reconciliation card. Let's see what your other oracles say. We have gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Now, these are relationship cards. If you're not in a relationship, you're not interested in a relationship, I'm not sure why you're watching this, but if you know that this is more about you than anybody that you have a crush or feelings for, then these may not resonate, or they might play in a different way. We have children. Yes, this is probably somebody that you've either, I feel like this is somebody you might have grown up with, or somebody who triggers you in your inner child wounding. Children are important to this partnership. Next, we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. Let's read these ones too. I forgot. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. And we have only time will tell. And I'm going to tell you why only time will tell. Because this has to do with inner healing. This has to do with healing the family, healing the past, probably childhood woundings. This could be a karmic connection from your past lives. But with the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, oh, my washer's off. Banging again. It's going to have to wait. It'll shut off. It'll bang for a few minutes and then shut itself off. And then it'll ding like crazy. So forgiving and learning as you release and heal the past. See, there's a karmic connection to this person. A karmic lesson. I'm going to read from the book that Past Life Guides. In the reversed, it says, when this card is reversed, it reveals an important calling from a very specific, closely connected past life guide who is trying to bring you information about a significant issue in your life right now. If a problem has been consuming your time, energy, and emotions, it may be an important karmic lesson. Consider your present patterns. See the world. That's patterns, cycles. Consider your present patterns and ask your past life pals to help you learn the lesson and shift old unwanted energies. In fact, healing present patterns is a vital part of your karmic lesson and process. Check the surrounding cards in the spread or pull 2 more for further information on the lesson to be learned. Connect with your guides for help in clearing negative karma. The spirits who were close to you long ago desire to continue supporting you. The affirmation, loving past life guides are with me, bringing healing and understanding just when I need it most. I think they do. I think they have. I think they've been closely working with you. But I think you've come to a place and a point where you need to take what you've learned, because you've learned something here with the Hierophant. You've been taught a higher knowledge, a higher wisdom. And I think oh my God, I got reversals in my deck. I must have shuffled it wrong. Well, okay. So we have the Seven of Wands to the Queen of Wands. I think you struggle with self-worth. I think that there has been lessons and teachers that have come across your path in this lifetime and probably past lifetimes where you suffered trauma in your childhood. It's like you've come to this place in your life where you're being asked to make a decision, to choose to do something differently when it comes to relationships. And I think what you're being asked to do is to open yourself up energetically to working as a team. It's almost like there's some kind of a wound that you had in the feminine energy, because everybody has divine feminine and divine masculine energy. There was some kind of a wound that you had in your divine feminine where you kind of hardened yourself and you assumed this masculine energy of going for the practical things, for closing off your energy and your intuition and your gifts. I kind of see this as a rebalancing of your masculine energy. And it did happen through this relationship, where you were possibly in a distortion of either being too passive, too codependent, too needy, and spirit's asking you to step into the masculine energy of taking control, making decisions, action oriented. But for some of you, I'm getting the opposite. I'm getting like you were actually, you kind of closed off to your feminine aspect, where because of some kind of a karmic lesson, probably from many lifetimes, you've been trying to heal your divine feminine, is what it feels like for a lot of you. And so you've met what I would call a catalyst. Whoever this Two of Cups is for you, could be a Pisces. We've got Pisces, Taurus, all the fixed signs. I always have to look at my cheat sheet, which would be Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. And all the minor arcana. So it could be anybody, but the major hitters would be Taurus, Pisces, and the fixed signs. I want to be specific and give you details, but I'm not getting details. I'm getting like a general energy of balancing your inner masculine and feminine, and this person here being your catalyst for that, for breaking old patterns, for releasing traditional thoughts that, you know, maybe you were raised in a family that they had certain religious beliefs or traditions, or there was a pattern of brokenness, like addictions or narcissism, or it's, you know, it's always different. But you have an inner child wounding. And I don't think it started in this life. I think it's been there for a while. I think you've incarnated several times trying to heal that inner child, to forgive and learn and to be grateful. And I believe you have gifts. I believe you're intuitive, compassionate, probably psychic. You're definitely coming into some either physical money, prosperity, or this is about self-worth, seeing your own value, seeing the value in what you bring to life. You know, maybe you were really feeling unworthy, like, you know, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know what I have to contribute. But I'm seeing two kings and the Two of Cups. Some of you could actually have some sort of a choice to make between two options. An earth sign and a fire sign. Well, you are fire, so this could be you, because I don't know if I'm reading for a masculine or a feminine avatar. Energies are fluid in tarot. This could be a same-sex relationship for some of you. But I definitely see this is all about balancing the inner masculine and feminine energy. And I'm seeing more masculine energy than feminine. I'm seeing that this lifetime, what you're here to learn, what your karmic lesson is to learn, is self-mastery, balancing out your masculine, feminine energy. It's learning to be confident, to be a leader, to, have standards, to know your value, know your worth. You're going through some sort of an awakening and transformation. And I feel like this person or this relationship, this Two of Cups, is the catalyst for that. And I do believe that with the healing or forgiving and learning and this criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Only time will tell. Spirit's saying, how many lifetimes do you need to reincarnate to learn this lesson? And the lesson is to balance. You need to not be in distortion. You can't be in the distorted feminine energy of codependency, of longing, needing, giving, setting yourself on fire, over giving and never receiving in return, and not moving into the opposition of that. Because sometimes we do that, right? Somebody comes in as a catalyst, and that catalyst starts denying us what we believe we are worthy of. And then we kind of learn to stand up to that, right? We start setting boundaries. We start realizing through that behavior, well, I deserve better than what this person is giving me. I deserve this. I deserve that. You're starting to recognize where you were in distortion. And for some of you, you did a flip-flop. You went from one extreme to the other. Now, whether you started in the extreme of the masculine of being, so independent and such a hard worker and such a doer and such a practical, masculine energy, taking the leadership role and making everything happen, not allowing anybody else to help you. Or the distortion of being, the kind of person that struggles to find their independence, who always needs somebody to validate them. I'm a little confused, guys. I will not be when I go to the extended. But I can see that in the month of June, if you've been doing a lot of inner work, you might even be working on your practical life, like your business, your finances, your career. I can also see you balancing out your feminine and masculine energy. With the Four of Wands, the Two of Cups, this is probably a very divine, sacred catalyst or counterpart. And the whole structure of this is learning to not repeat old patterns, learning to grow and balance and move beyond whatever your dominant cycle has been. Take a moment and ask yourself, what kind of people do you usually attract in your job, in your friendships? What kind of family dynamic did you have? What kind of relationships, romantic relationships, do you normally attract? Because there's a lot of things that you can learn vibrationally about who you are through what you're vibrationally attracting. And there's just, this is past life karma. You're walking through your Akash, and you've got a lab partner here who is your catalyst to help you to learn the lesson you're here to learn and to move beyond it. And with the reconciliation and the King of Wands here, this could be somebody you're meant to be with in the future. but I see stagnation. I see confidence issues. I see ego. And I see a need for you to find balance. I don't think this is going to move forward the way you want it to until forgiveness happens. I don't know if this person did something to you that needs to be forgiven or you did something to them. I don't know if you've been married and divorced. I don't know. Spirit is being sufficiently vague, but your definite advice is to reconcile your differences, to learn the lesson that this person came into your life to teach you. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. It's changing, it's the need to change your vibration toward love instead of resentment and criticism, self-acceptance, self-love, accepting others, loving others. It's getting out of critical thinking and into the heart space. It's accepting people for who they are. And it's breaking some kind of a pattern that you've been repeating in more than one lifetime, that you came here, this is the life you chose to balance that out and to learn the lesson, and to be grateful for the lesson instead of angry or resentful for having to go through the lesson again and again and again. And I see great achievement available to you, especially in the month of June. But you're going to have to look at the positive side of things and not the negative. And you're going to have to trust your intuition. And you're going to have to really, really, really release a wound. It could be a wound that started with the parents or with the childhood, in your childhood. But trust me when I say this is not the first lifetime that you've experienced this. This is a pattern of behavior. This is a cycle that your soul has been stuck in for a while. You came into this lifetime. You were destined to meet this person. This person and you have a plan, possibly even a future together. But Spirit's saying, we can't predict that for you, and we can't choose for you. Only time will tell if you can reconcile this wound in this lifetime, or if this is something that you're going to have to repeat again in another lifetime. You came in with a plan. Your soul had a plan. And you have tons of guides helping you. You're building a firm foundation, or you're being given the opportunity to build something very beautiful here, to balance yourself out, to heal yourself, to commit to yourself first and love yourself first so you can commit fully to others. Now, with this karmic lesson, I don't know if this person is somebody that you're meant to be with for the long term. This could be somebody that is a karmic relationship. Somebody who challenges you to choose love, to choose you, to stop victimizing yourself and stop. It's like, it's almost like you incarnate as a feminine energy and you fall into the distortion in previous lifetimes of codependency, neediness, not knowing your value, your worth, not having any confidence, kind of being that doormat, right? And then you want to balance that out. So then you reincarnate and now you're masculine energy. And, you know, what you're really trying to do is find a healthy balance between the two, to be able to act accordingly, and also how to receive, knowing you're worthy of receiving, knowing when to give and when to receive, knowing when to act and when to be still. It's a balance that you've probably struggled with in many lifetimes. And now you have help. You may have always had help, to be honest, but you're going to have to see things differently. You're going to have to be the caterpillar that goes into the chrysalis and really looks at your life, look at your patterns, look at your vibration, look at patterns. I keep hearing, look at your patterns. This lifetime is about self-mastery. And you've got help. You've got love. You've got a companion. You've got a catalyst. 5D love, 3D love, maybe not. I don't know, because there's criticism, there's anger, there's imbalance, there's a need to forgive. Every person in our life is a soulmate. Some are high-level soulmates, some are karmic soulmates. Karmics are people that in the 5D love you. You're part of their soul tribe, their soul family. And they choose to incarnate and play the bad guy or the bad girl in your story in order to push you to your limits, to challenge you, to create change in your beliefs, in your core rooted beliefs, traditions. I'm kind of feeling like this could be karmic in nature, but I won't know until I go and clarify in the extended. But I can tell you, in the month of June, you are being challenged to find your balance, to go within and do the inner work, to see things and this situation from a higher perspective, to possibly reconcile and build a future with this person. But you've been stuck in a cycle with this person that needs to be healed. It needs to be forgiven. It needs to be changed. Do something different. Break the cycle. If you've always gotten your feelings hurt, try something different. Try moving on with forgiveness. And it, you know, and again, God finds a way. It says, I can offer all major decisions to you. Let me trust. And you got trust right here. You're always guiding me in the right direction. May I always remember that if something is meant for me, out of no way, like no way in hell that's going to happen, God always finds a way. And so there's destiny here. But only time will tell whether or not this is the lifetime that you can achieve that. Because love and acceptance is something that needs to happen. And I don't think you've mastered that yet. But I do believe you've been on the healing journey. And so in the month of June, I think balancing your masculine and feminine energy, I think there's going to be an opportunity for a reconciliation. 4 of Wands, 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. But it's going to take work. 8 of Pentacles. It's not going to come easy. You're going to have to trust. You're going to have to forgive. You're going to have to show gratitude. You're going to have to change your vibration. And you're going to have to trust your intuition. And so I'm not really seeing a choice that's a physical choice, because I'm not seeing the 2 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and, you know, the Lovers. What I'm really feeling is an energetic shift with the world and the 2 of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Somebody in this dynamic needs to make a commitment. The Hierophant to the King of Pentacles. It's a very 5D reading, meaning it's very spiritual. It's not showing me what's really happening in the practicality of your day-to-day life. I'm just seeing a desire for you to move forward, to find that balance and to move forward and possibly make a commitment or ask for a commitment. I'm not seeing any swords at all. So you may not be communicating with this person right now. You might be angry with one another. You might be confused. They might be confused. Somebody definitely is cut off communication. It's all happening in the 5D. I do feel you're very energetically connected to this person. I feel like this person has awakened a desire within you to change who you are. I see that you've had to go within. And I just kind of feel like this is a lesson. This person's here to teach you a karmic lesson. And that karmic lesson is how to balance and to forgive. There's something here that needs to be forgiven. Could be you, could be your family, could be your children, could be, this might not even be a romantic connection. This could be a child. Children are important. We've got 6 of Cups. This could be a mediumship reading for you. This 2 of Cups could be this deceased guide or loved one. It could be a deceased child. I'm not really sure, but I can tell you what I am sure of is that this is a lesson that you're meant to learn to balance yourself out, to overcome belief systems that no longer serve you, that have been an obstacle on your journey to close relationships and happiness. And I see that you've been doing the work. I really do. I see that you've been integrating these lessons, and you've been looking at things differently. You've been going within and doing the work. And balance is coming with the Hierophant. Well, balance is the lesson. With the Hierophant clarifying the Chariot, that's the lesson. You have a teacher that's here to teach you the lesson of balance. Again, we have teaching on the 3 of Pentacles. It says teaching, talent, enterprise, collaboration, success. So I'm going to take this to the extended if you're interested. If this is like a 3D relationship with a person that you're madly in love with, 2 of Cups, right? Partnership, harmony, peace, reward, success, completion, harmony, reconciliation. This is a beautiful reading. But with the only time will tell and the forgiving and learning and criticizing, it tells me that there's this has been difficult. And maybe you're at the end of this cycle. Maybe you've already learned the lesson, and that's why you're finding an opportunity for union. But with the only time will tell, and you saw me shuffle on camera, and I think that was important for you. I think you have a hard time trusting your intuition. Maybe you've been watching readings and you don't trust the answers that you're getting. Maybe they're not resonating with you, or they're not feeling right. And so you kind of needed to see these 2 cards come out organically. But whether or not this comes into this union energy, whether this is union reconciling your inner masculine and feminine independently, or it doesn't look independently, it looks like you're collaborating. 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. I think you're ready for a breakthrough. I think you're about to get it done. I think that you are ready I think you're heavily guided. I think you've done a lot of work. I think you've went inside. I think your intuition and your guides are showing you what you need to do. I think that maybe you've even done the forgiving and releasing and healing of the past. But with this criticizing one another, and only time will tell, it tells me there's still something here that needs to be released. And possibly in the month of June, there will be a break in the silence, because I'm not seeing any communication here at all. Even your guides have kind of temporarily abandoned you, because there's something here that's dependent on you. This is like we see, I'm channeling for you. It's like they're saying, we want you to feel like you came to this conclusion. You did this work. We want you to feel empowered and strong. And we're rooting for you. You're almost there. This opportunity to move forward in this balanced energy and complete this cycle is almost there. But there's still something here that needs to be talked about, expressed, integrated. And in the month of June, it feels like this is inner work that needs to be done around this relationship in June. With the Hanged Man, it almost feels to me like you're going to be sensitive, intuitive, you're going to get downloads, and that's going to bring you the confidence that you need to move this forward. But I'm not sure it's going to happen in June. I think the internal work, Hanged Man, Hierophant, I think there's more internal work being done with the two of you. And I think that this might move forward depending on whether or not the two of you can find common ground and forgiveness. That seems to be the caveat here. So June feels like no communication. It feels like internal work being done. And only time will tell. Spirit's like, it depends on what you guys learn in this month, or maybe even in the next couple of months, because I won't know until I clarify. We'll take a look at a little sneak peek of what energies are going to. Although with this, I'm hearing very clearly, Spirit's like, we're not going to tell you nothing. The guides are in the reverse. This is all about intuition. This. I'll bet you've been watching a lot of videos and they just aren't making sense to you. And you're frustrated. You're like, just tell me what I need to know. Show me the way. What am I missing? Because you have been going within. You have been doing the work. You have been doing the balancing. But there's a key. There's a key. That for whatever reason, to get you out of this energy, you need to find yourself. And I'll bet all your readings have been very confusing. If this doesn't resonate, watch your moon, your rising, your Venus sign. Because, there could be more information there. But what I'm getting from this reading with this only time will tell, and the guides in reverse, and the Hierophant here, the Hanged Man here, this is internal work. This is, we've led you this far, and now it's up to you. Can you break the cycle? Can you let go of the past? Can you see the higher energy? Can you balance? Can you find gratitude for the lesson? Because if you can, it looks like there's an opportunity here for union. A big opportunity for union. But I'm not sure if it's a physical union or a spiritual union. So I'm going to take this to the extended. I wish I had more to give you. I really do. And I will in the extended. Maybe I won't. See, I'm hearing your guides argue with me. They're like, you can take it to the extended all you want. We'll give you some more guidance. But this decision is clearly whoever this message is meant for. This could be a collective message for Sagittarians, or this could just be one person who has been stuck like Chuck, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, repeating this cycle, repeating this pattern, wanting to find union, wanting to find balance, wanting to forgive someone or something, and just hasn't been able to do so. And this is the lifetime your soul chose to do that. But you need to come to that conclusion on your own by going within. And you need to have confidence in yourself. I think you lack or have lacked confidence in your own gut. It's almost like I'm hearing you say, well, I trust God. I don't know what religion you are, but you trust your religion, you trust your faith, you trust the divine, but you don't trust yourself. And you always rely upon readers or spiritual guidance or divination or just external influences to help you make internal decisions. And Spirit's not having none of it. They're saying, not this time. This time, you're going to have to tap into that intuition. Hanged Man, intuition, Hierophant, Queen of Cups, some of the most intuitive energies here. The only one you're missing is the High Priestess, and she could possibly come out in the extended. So, I would say you really need to, you are this close to clearing your Akashic records, to healing ancestral karma, to learning a karmic lesson that you've spent lifetimes, I don't know how many, trying to learn. And it all revolves around forgiveness. Children, the home life, the family. And faith. Very spiritual reading, guys. I feel it. Your guides are talking to me. Like I can hear them. They're like, don't give them too much, man. Just don't. We've done that. Been there, done that. We've guided this person lifetime after lifetime, and they've always allowed external influences to make their decisions for them. And this time, they're going to have to take the leadership role, and they're going to have to come to this conclusion intuitively, internally, in the 5D, in order to change the 3D reality, in order to get away from anger, resentment, sadness, feeling low vibrational. They're going to have to choose gratitude, forgiveness. Union. You got to stop criticizing other people. You got to stop blaming, shaming, guilting. You need to choose love and acceptance. And you need to start treating other people as if they're just part of you. And I'm hearing you now, whoever's watching this, that this resonates with, saying, well, I've done that, but they don't choose me back. But the reason why is because you're lacking self-love. And so you cannot vibrationally align with anybody else's being able to see your value or see the love inside of you and actually align with it until you have self-mastery, unconditional love. I'd be willing to bet you had a tough childhood in some way, shape, or form. I'd also be willing to bet for somebody, it doesn't have to be you, it could be somebody watching this, you struggle with being a good parent. You're critical, you criticized, or maybe used to, because I do see that you've accomplished a lot in this lifetime. But you're here to break that pattern. You're here to do something differently, more high vibrational. And you need to learn to trust the divine source within you. Not an external God that sits on a cloud somewhere judging you, criticizing you, telling you you're not worthy, or that you have to do something to be worthy. This is learning that Source is all, the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning, the middle, the end, everything that was, is, and ever shall be. Your neighbors are an aspect of the creative source, as are you. And I would be willing to bet you were criticized a lot as a child, some of you, because it is a general reading, but it seems to be very spiritually driven for somebody. So if this is not your story, you probably clicked off a long time ago. I do feel like you've been, if you stuck this far, I do believe you've been frustrated because you've been seeking guidance where you used to get a lot of guidance. And now it's all jumbled. And you're feeling like you've been abandoned. It's like, why won't you just show me the way? Spirit's saying you already know the way. The answer you seek is already within you. You just have to learn to trust it. And you need to forgive. Forgive yourself, forgive others, forgive your parents, forgive somebody. You've got a divine partnership here. It could be a karmic partner. But twin flames and high-level soulmates are karmic too. Every soulmate is here to teach us something. I see some really good energy here, but it's only time will tell. This is dependent upon your successful completion of this cycle, this lesson. The reward is right here. Union, reconciliation, success, money, value, leadership, knowledge, wisdom, rebirth. It's all right here, just waiting for you to take it. It's like, take it. It's like, look at this king is holding up this pentacle. This 3 of Pentacles, this guy's holding this pentacle. This Queen of Cups is holding this cup. This King of Wands is holding that wand. This 6 of Cups, these 2 people. There's an offering here. But only time will tell whether or not you feel worthy of accepting it. And boy, have you been working hard. I see your hard work. I see success and completion right there. But only time will tell. There's still a piece of the puzzle that you don't have, and you're looking for it. You're asking for it. But Spirit's saying, you already have it. You've always had it. It's almost like in The Wizard of Oz. This channeling is way too long, guys. This video is going to be way too long. But this is a very spiritual reading, I'm feeling. It's like Dorothy had the ruby slippers all along, didn't even know it. And she went out and she chased answers. She needed to talk to the wizard. She needed the wizard to solve all her problems. She accumulated a lot of knowledge and friendship and collaboration along the way. But in the end, all she had to do was click her heels together and accept that what she wanted was right there. Hers all along. She always had it. The answer lies within, guys. I'm going to take this over to the extent and see if I can get any practical knowledge out of this. If you'd like to follow me over there, then the link is the Patreon link in the description box below. It's less than $5 a month. If this is where we part ways, please promise me that you're going to really, really start trusting yourself. Love yourself, trust yourself, be grateful for the lesson, and let go of victimization. Forgive and heal. Quit criticizing yourself or others and just choose love. Choose love. Love for others, love for self. Nothing less than love is what's going to get you out of this predicament. That's why it's the Two of Cups. That's why you needed a lover to teach you this lesson, because this is about love, unconditional love, love that doesn't come with criticism or anger or resentment, love that doesn't come with denial or a price tag. And if this person keeps putting a price tag on their love for you, it's because somewhere deep inside of you, you've already put a price tag on loving yourself. I can only love myself if I successfully make a lot of money, if I successfully lose the weight or gain the weight, or if I, it's like dependent upon external validation. And the only validation you need lies within. All right, so I'm going to take this over to the extended, guys. Sorry, this isn't for everybody. I know that. But if this has been for you and you got something from this, please give me a thumbs up. My bet is that very few people stuck around to the end of this video because it's very specific. And if it helps even one person, I was glad to give the time I gave to channel this for you. This was not a tarot reading. This was a channeling, 5D channeling from your guides and your higher self. All right, so I love you. If this is where we go, this is where we go. Just choose love, okay? I don't think if you're in separation from this person, I don't think you're going to hear from them in June. I think June is about self-reflection. It's about healing and going within, focusing on self-worth, focusing on trust and love, breaking a pattern, completing a cycle. Then maybe, because there's a lot of reconciliation here, then maybe that will open up the channels of communication so that the two of you can find balance and forward movement in this relationship. All right, I love you. Namaste.